I'm Johnny Scolo, and this is Chase the Heat. It's 1 hot minute. Thank you guys for being here. All of you. I appreciate it. We're going to have some fun tonight. Tracy, it's a good man right there. That's my brother. Those of you who are recipients of a bus pass, you got to join us Friday. Please, everybody like this stream. We want this to be a big 1 hot minute. I should have done that before the video, but I didn't. Dizzy Dragon, Mark Albitz, Nicholas Clemens, good to see you. Hi, Arwa Balaki. Brock Bandy, Just Jones, Silver Surfer, Dale Cox. I said Silver Surfer. I'm going to say Silver Surfer 10 times. In fact, if you guys are on Facebook, please go over and like Silver Surfer. Please do that. Snifteroo, good to see you. Brian Vandenbroek, Bob Shetton, Angel, good to see you. Winchester Super X, good to see you. There's Dale Cox. Goosebump. Barbara Aldrich. Good to see you. Just me being me. Northman, Chili Phil, Jeremy Fowler. All right, so it's 1 hot minute tonight, people. It's going to be a good time. Please like the stream. We want as many people burning up all together as we possibly can. I'd appreciate that greatly. A couple little pieces of housekeeping, sort of. I say all the time, we're just like a dysfunctional, jacked up family. When one of us wins, we all win, right? Anthony Collins, good to see you. When one of us is hurting, though, we're all hurting. Goosebump. I'm going to tell you how 1 hot minute works in just a minute. But if somebody, if somebody with a wrench or somebody that's pretty familiar with it wants to throw some notes in, I just want to cover this real quick before we get started. But we'll eat everything hot together on the half hour, so about 24 minutes, 26 minutes from now. But when one of us is winning, we're all winning and we're all doing well. When one of us is hurting, we're all hurting. And we just have a couple that I love that are hurting right now. So I want some virtual love, electronic love. If you see ones on this channel or my brother's channel or Reese's channel, what that means is there she is. There's my sister, relatable Reese. I was just thinking of you. What it means is virtual love. And that's, there's some people that are suffering right now. Love you, Reese. All right. So first of all, Jane Aldrich is absolutely wonderful. I love her. She's just going through it right now. Lost, there's some loss there. Jonathan is a great guy. He may be here. I'm not sure if he is. He just had a friend. He lost a very close friend. It's a rough time. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the very first video I ever uploaded to this channel. I was with a friend of mine that I've known for years. I love you, Kristen Melinda. Thank you so much for your super chat. You're with us in spirit. The very first video I ever did here. Thank you, Reese. You are loved. Very first video I ever did for this channel was a guy with a guy I know, a buddy of mine named Vince Jones. I've known him forever. There's Reese. Please do me a favor. There's a lot of people here who may not. It's probably not because she's huge. But if you can, subscribe to Reese if you haven't yet. Please do that. Thank you, Silver Surfer. See, I told you I'd say it again. But also, thank you, Brock Bandy. Riverdale Gardens, good to see you. All right, so my friend Vince Jones, who was in the very, very first video I ever did for Chase the Heat, his baby brother died 2 days ago. And I've known Vince for I'm pretty close to 30 years. So this was hard. And if you could just throw some love to Jonathan, to Jane Aldrich, and to my friend Vince, just some virtual hugs. I'd appreciate it more than you guys know. He's hurting, and this is a good man. All right, so it's 1 hot minute. Pat O'Brien, good to see you. Reese, what are you eating? You're going to be eating something hot. You have to. I'll tell you the full story, Reese, later. It's just stuff I don't want to talk here. Heartbreaking. He died of cancer. It was just the most brutal thing. I hate cancer. But it's so. Let me. If nobody explained what's 1 hot minute, let me quickly tell you, Goosebump, what 1 hot minute is. It's something that started off spontaneously, and what happens is we used to do it spontaneously, but now it's scheduled. We all eat something hot together, and I promise you, exactly, Goosebump. It's going to seem like a horse race. Here's what happens between now and 5 on the half hour. We have about 20 minutes, 21 minutes. People are going to type in what they're eating. Some people are eating something mild. Some people are eating something, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if all you have is black pepper. It's got the word pepper in it. The point is, we're just doing this together. Gamer Jackie, so good to see you. The nurse who loved me. That's right. You're here with, you're here. That's all that matters. Lego, good to see you. Anyway, when everybody eats it on the half hour, we do a little countdown, and then Bird's Eye for Arwa and Thai Chili for Goosebump. Awesome. And then when Lisa Trimble, there you go. Start to feel better. when everybody eats it all at once, everybody's gonna type in how hot they are. Like, I'm at a 1, I'm at a 2, it's climbing, and it's gonna be like a horse race, but it really is fun. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, it's fun. Now, I don't do anything when you guys do it because I've got to call the horse race. So what I'm gonna do right now is this. If you didn't see my video this morning, you missed out. This is a tincture. A tincture is a process by where they use alcohol or oil. This is alcohol, where they extract all the capsaicin from the plant. This was seen on the Spicy World, Super Hot, the Spicy World of Pepper People. It was the reality show I was in. Here you are. It's kind of fuzzy. Sorry about that. It's one of the screenshots from that reality show. Anyway, in that episode, in that show, in one of the episodes, I gave a guy named, they call him Bobby. It's my mustache, they call him, but his name is Bobby. I gave him 1 drop of this, and it destroyed him for almost an entire day. The scale is 1 to 10. It's just like you go to a doctor, Goosebump. When we're talking about stuff that's hot, really what we're talking about is pain, right? If you eat something super hot, it's like, oh my God, it's a 10. I can't take it anymore. We're talking about pain. So it's no different than when you go to a doctor and you got a headache and he's like, well, how bad is your pain on 1 to 10? Same thing. But we're going to talk about how it's really fun as it goes. But I'm going to do this right now. This is, now, to put it in perspective for you, some of you guys are chili heads. Some of you guys may not really know. And I'm still healing with my blisters from making sauce with Zach the other day. This is 10 million. And Tom Broom, I talked to Tom Broom. This is more like 11 or 12 million. Seriously. Because it's a long story. This is about 12 million Scoville heat units. Sorry, Lego. I know he told you 10, but trust me, it's more like 12. Now, to put that in perspective, a jalapeno is between 2,000 Scoville heat units and 8,000. That's it. A habanero is only like 200,000 or 300,000. This is about 12 million. It's like comparing a paper airplane to the space shuttle, right? Or a firecracker to a thermonuclear bomb. That's kind of the way it is. So this morning I did literally 1 drop of this. When I tell you 1 drop, I mean 1 drop, and I got an endorphin rush from 1. So I'm going to do this right now. It's absurdly hot. I'm going to get as close as I can so you can see the drop happen, but it is what it is. Did 2. Because this morning I only did 1. Now, with tincture, I don't know if you guys could see the drops happen, but when tincture hits your mouth, it just goes like this, like your whole inside mouth. Oh, wow. All right, so what I'm feeling right now, the heat is surreal. It's so different. You know, there's hot, and then there's just like, oh my God, hot. And like, I don't know. This is like, oh my God, hot. All right, so my ears are starting to burn already just from 2 drops. Now, what's happening when my ears burn? It does. Reese, if it was this, you would never talk to me again. I burned you something really low grade. I burned poor Reese. One time I was had it by all, though. This is terrible. My heat right now is probably at a 6 on my scale. Good to see you, Dorsey. Wow. So my ears are starting to burn. So what happens when you get an endorphin rush? Here's what happens. You saw one of the drops fall. Well, they both hit my tongue. Trust me. What ends up happening is your body goes into trauma. It does, and it thinks that something horrific is happening. And so we will, Reese. Holiday tradition. Oh my God, my mouth is burning so bad right now, but it's climbing. It's probably at a, see, my ears are burning. So in just a minute, my body's going to flood my body with endorphins. It's going to feel amazing. I don't sweat, Pat O'Brien. It's really strange. You know, I got a bit of a glow. I don't sweat. When I first started the channel, I would change color. When I ate something really hot, I would change color. But this is really hot. Now, I don't know. My ears are burning slightly. So I'm probably going to get a bit of an endorphin rush, which would be wonderful. But hot, forget about it. All right. Now, the tincture that I just did. Oh, my God. The tincture that I just did. Lego, who is in the chat, is going to do a drop of this on Monday. We were going to try to do it Friday. Can't happen. So it's going to happen on Monday. And what's going to happen is he has not had anything hot for a month, a little over a month, not anything, like not black pepper, nothing. And he's going to do a drop of this. Now, if like I'm a hardcore chili head, like I got a problem, okay? It is what it is. You know, and this wrecks me. This is going to do such a number on him. But here's what you need to know. Pepper Poppy, good to see you, dude. Let's do that tomorrow. If you can do a live stream tomorrow, I don't know how I'm going to be there, but we need to do a video tomorrow, a Zoom thing. But my mouth is on fire. Look at that. It's blue. Do you see that? It was, I ate one of these right before the stream. A sucker. A sour, extreme sour. And I ate a raspberry one. But it sure made my tongue blue. Anyhow, this is stupid hot. Can you cook with tank? What you can do, Pat, you can put it in food. You can put it, if you put one drop of this in a pot of chili, I mean a big honking pot of chili, I swear to you, one drop of this would heat the entire pot. And there might be people around that would say it's a little too hot for me. It's absurd how hot this is. What people mostly do with this is do what you just saw me do. Put it on your tongue. Reese wants to go to Albuquerque. You know what? I haven't heard. I emailed the people from Albuquerque, Reese, and I haven't heard back yet. I want to go to that too. Number one, it's a really nice hotel. They treat us like kings. So it's really, really nice. And we need to do. Last time I went, they introduced me to the mayor. It was just crazy. All right. See, I'm getting kind of chatty. The endorse brush is hitting. February, the Albuquerque Fiery Foods is in February. I'm not exactly sure the dates. Tail end of February. Yeah, the very, very end of February and the first day or two of March, I think. Death Ridge. Oh, my God. Look at that. Silver Surf says, hey, premium members, if you want to do a 1 hot minute live with Johnny, send him an email at chasey@gmail.com. That's what I'm thinking about. If you have a premium membership, I was thinking we could all do a unit, like a simultaneous burn like this, but I'll be looking at you. You guys watch me burn all the time. And you know what? You guys get to know me. I want to get to know you. This is going to be really cool. But if you guys, I know we have people in different countries, but I promise you, we still have a week from today, a week from yesterday is when it happens, I think. The last Friday of the month. We'll find a day that works, and we'll find a time that works for everybody, regardless of what country you're in. And I think we should do a group 1 hot minute. Man, my mouth. Lego. It's going to burn you silly, dude. I'm not even fooling you. Here's the funny thing. We were talking. I'm not afraid of a peanut. You know what? I got to talk to you, Tommy. I love you. You know, bro. Lego said, did you see up top? It said, Tommy. You know what that was, right? He said would really make him happy. I'm not going to tell him. You tell him, Lego. I'm not going to. Listen, here's the thing. What did I tell you, Lego? I'm like, it's not his get down. He doesn't like burning hot stuff. And this is like twisted burning hot stuff. So I don't know if you're going to get Tommy to do this. Hair popped out of my mustache while I was talking. How irritating. Relatable Reese said, you try it. You know what? If we're able to put the thing together for Albuquerque, I'll have some. There's no way. Listen, every time I've ever got this, I've had a small, teeny little, this would last a year. I mean, honest to God, one drop is just, it's crazy. But I'll tell you what, I don't know. I'll see if Tommy wants to do something hot. Guys, we're 13 minutes away, 12 minutes away from 1 hot minute. So get something hot. We are going to do it. Now, if you haven't typed in yet what it is you're going to put in the chat, please let me know. Oh, you know what I want to show you? I did a clean of the office today. And Tommy and I found, how sad is this? I found like 6 or 7 tubes of terror and a whole bunch of 6 hot balls. Here's the problem. They're all outdated. So they wouldn't be suitable for consumption. But if you want to stick it on a shelf, let me know and we'll do a good price for it. But I promise it's not something you want to eat. It expired in September. Seriously, look at. Oh no, does she have a peanut? Tommy, she doesn't have a peanut, does she? Reese, don't do that. Please don't. Please don't. I like watching people hurt. I didn't like watching you burn, did I? Please don't do that. That's going to be really, really hot. Please don't do it. Andrew Brown, the interview with Zach was great. It was fun. We had a good time. I went to his kitchen just a couple of days ago to help him cook sauce. And when I was, hot pour, I was capping it. That was my job. Haven't played my guitar in days. Leave it. That's kind of tells you where I'm at. Tubes of Terror for, by the way, Andrew Brown from South Shore Heat Works. He's going to be one of my interviews, and hopefully soon because he's great. I ate a stale 6-hot ball. Bad idea. Got stuck in my teeth. Exactly. You don't want to do that. But if somebody's interested in that, please let me know. I wish she would not let everybody hear. I wish she would not let everybody know that I don't want her to. Yeah, everybody, please know that Tommy does not want her to. Please don't, Reese. Seriously. Don't. You know what? If you really feel the need to, just do this. Lick your finger and touch the peanut, and then just lick your finger. That'll be all you need to do. You'll be like, okay, good. I won't, boys. I was nervous. I've seen terrible things. I've seen people get really burned. Relatable Reese, eat a peanut on Monday with us live. Chasers, hit the like, turn on all notifications, and hydrate. Absolutely. Tubes of Terror at Blazing Foods. You can get them there, but none of them are signed. So if you want a signed one, you can get them there. But if you want a signed one, go to johnnyscoville.com. And the ones you get from johnnyscoville.com are perfect. They're not going to be out of date, obviously. Snifkaroo. Hey, Johnny, just before doing this live stream, I finished with a flame out. No way. Hot, isn't it? Listen, the oil is sinister. Gave me a great endorphin rush. Spoon of blazing sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings. That counts. Instant regret from Just Me Being Me. That counts. What are you eating, Tracy? Tracy, what are you eating in this? I didn't see yours. I want to see it. You know what? Anika's mom, I was making hot sauce in the kitchen with a friend of mine who was short-staffed, needs help. So I went and cooked, and he does a hot pour. Okay, what that means is it's you cook it to make sure you boil off all the bad stuff. And when you go to pour it goes through this machine like a Dr. Seuss machine. You put the balls down, it goes squirts it in. Well, my job was to take the caps and just tighten them on. But it's so hot. It's like 180 degrees. So when you put it in the glass, if you grab it really quick, it's not so hot. But inevitably, the bottles came faster than I could get the tops on. So I'd get a bunch of bottles stacked up. And by the time I got to them, they were so hot because it got a hot chance to kind of heat the glass that they were just really hot. And I blistered. Actually, you know what? There's a blister here that I didn't put a Band-Aid on, but these two are kind of worse. Kind of a drag. Please, thank you, Yadira. Please, Spiciest Cult Survivor, 2 cults, Relatable Reese. Please check it out. Double your Scoville fun, people. Go with the lifeboat, please. Silver Surfer is doing round 1 pepper distillate. For those who don't know, that's a piping hot. That's probably close to 2 million, I would say. Hard to say. You never know. Chances are, here's what happens with tincture. Anybody watching? It's made of alcohol, right? So what happens as it sits there, the level, it evaporates. But the capsaicin doesn't. So as it gets lower, it gets hotter because it's more concentrated. And that's what's going on. So more than likely, what he's got is hot. Hellfire Verde for Robert. Very, very good. Gotta go. You'll be back later, George Howland. You're awesome. 2 million feels hotter. Attaboy, Tracy. Late to the party, here for the glory. Max Power, quick, get something hot. We're doing 1 hot minute in about 7 minutes. Man, it's a good time. Right now, if you have not ever experienced a 1 hot minute, and this is your very first ever 1 hot minute, throw a 2 in the chat. I want to see who's never done one of these before. Kielbasa and kraut with Scotch bonnet sauce. Ooh, it sounds good. You know what? Just me being me, always the practical one. Hit that like button, people. It's free. Sriracha sauce for Lisa Trimble. A little less than last time because it was too hot. It's okay. It's not a contest. Unless it's a contest. And this is not. So you're good. Okay, the nerds who love me, a spoonful of hot sauce is like cough syrup. It has cayenne, bird's eye, serrano. It's mild, but then I can still go to exercise class after. Absolutely. And it's good for you. All right. We are now 6 minutes away from 1 hot minute. Narfman is doing A spoonful, for those of you who don't know, Double Doomed Rebooted is this a company, is a sauce from a company, this one, Hellfire Hot Sauce. It is the hottest sauce I've ever eaten. How about that? I've eaten all of them. Listen, look at all those twos. I am so excited. I have only, you guys have ever seen people that eat something hot and they get the hiccups? We've all seen it, right? It's because your throat gets irritated by the capsaicin and it creates, that's what starts it. I've never, once in my entire life, have I ever had capsaicin hiccups. And I've eaten like coals, like burning embers. You know what I mean? It was that Double Doom rebooted. And it's really weird. It's a funny video. I was so stoked about it. I was like a little kid. I was so excited. I got stupid, really. Eric Golden, good to see you. 2 yellow ghost peppers and a drop of Pepper X tincture. The tincture is not going to hurt you, but man, watch out for those ghost peppers. Anthony had a buddy had the Double Doomed, loved it, but made my eyes water. Dude, that's one of those sauces that it doesn't give a rip what you prepped with. It doesn't matter if you've eaten. It doesn't make any difference at all. It's going to spank you silly. It's going to do stuff to you like you took its lunch money when it was 6 and it never forgot. And here you are later in life. It goes, oh, that's that punk who took my lunch money. It's going to get you back. That's how it happens. Abigail, first time. Oh, my God, I'm so glad. Scythe is here. Thank you for being here. 6-4-27. Love the content, homie. Man, I love you being here, homie. How about that? Thank you for being here. I'm the hiccup guy. Gets me nearly every time. Max Power, I'm jealous of people that get the hiccups. Jealous. I wish I had it. You know why? It looks like it hurts. It doesn't, because I've had them once, but it looks like it hurts. It looks like it, I kind of like pain. It is what it is, people. Tom Broom just got on their own. Did I miss it? No, it starts in 4 minutes. I just did 2 drops tonight of your Seriously Evil. My ears burned. Got a little bit more chatty than normal. Tolerances rise fast, though. And I ate a drop this morning. Believe it or not, that'll change. 4 minutes away, people. 1 hot minute. Mike from Flaming Koala. Johnny Mate, that Chuck Norris Maruga Scorpion Pepper 8 yesterday is on. I saw that. Says 2 million. Felt like 1.4. Cheers from Poland. Good to see you, Warpgate. Great name. Hilivi Bibi. I didn't say it right, but good to see you from Nagaland. Thank you for being here. Oh, Veggie Beard. I ate the whole bottle of Zach's Ghost of Saffron in 2 days. That's a great sauce. Have you had the really hot one? He has a amped up version that is spectacular. Spanx is here. Holy moly. This is the problem when you have a lot of things fly by and you can't see them all. You just can't. All right, we're 3 minutes away, 2.5 actually, from 1 hot minute. Oh, Ty Ware, new member. All you guys that are new members, don't forget Friday we have our members only bus pass live stream. Let me do things. We talk about stuff. Is this thing on? Scythe, check this out. First live stream, Spice enthusiast myself, but nowhere near as experienced as you. Listen, it's not a contest, dude. I'm just glad you're here. Ty, thank you so much. When you go to the bus pass content, there's almost 250 videos there. Check out the Couch Time. Couch Time is good. Man, Reese, I hope you're not eating that peanut. Honestly. You know what's funny, Brock? When I watch somebody get the hiccups, I can't help but giggle. It tickles me. But everybody out there who's gotten the hiccups and it bums you out, don't. Some of the, I've competed in contests all around the world, and some of the gnarliest pepper people I've battled with got hiccups on the first pepper. Goes away after a little while, then you just kind of sit in the pocket and deal with it. Anthony Collins, right now I got some Elijah Extreme sauces, Scorpion Reaper, and Ghost Pepper. Great, great sauces. Crafty Witch, you missed us. We were napping. It's okay. You're here now. Hello, guys from America. Not sure where you are. Hello, baby. I'm glad you're here. Okay, we are now exactly 60 seconds away from, several people's first 1 hot minute. I'm wicked excited about that. Samara, good to see you. The idea is we all eat it all at once. If you got something that's going to require more than 1 bite, don't sweat it. But you can always, it's up to you. You don't have to power it down as long as you're kind of eating at the same time. And listen, no one's going to sneak in your house and give you a ticket. It's all very laid back. Piotr Friedrich, good to see you from Poland. used to know some Polish. Dorobota. What does that mean? Doesn't Dorobota mean get to work? I used to have a woman named Gwen who used to yell at me in Polish all the time. I used to work in the same office, and she'd say, Dorobota. I'm not positive, but I think that means get to work. Somebody, you're here. If Dorobota means get to work, please let me know because it's killing me. All right. Oh, we missed it, but nobody eat yet. It's on my call. We're gonna go on my call. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hot minute. Eat your hot stuff, everybody. And horse race will commence directly. I have had them. They're great tie-wear. They're delicious. I think Piotr says, I think that means yes. Dorobota. All right, so here we go. Everybody right now, all over the country, all the places, eating something hot. And it's going to start really quickly. Carpenter from Sweden, good to see you. All right, Goosebump is out of the gate first with a 1. Very, very nice. Right off the bat, we got a 1. Nurse Who Loved Me on the outside, also at a 1. Vandenbroek feels like I'm at a 6.5, which is frightening that quick. Goosebump is now at a 3. Megan McKenney, 1 hot minute, 1 hot minute, 1 hot minute. I'm glad you're here. Wanna Love, you're kidding me. She's at a 1. 2 teaspoons of 7-pot premium powder. Real deal. That's hardcore. Caddyshack's at a 3. Lego Not Me. Narfman's at a 3. Arabian Bard's at a 6 on the outside. Dale Garvin's with a 3. We got Silver Surfer with his what are you doing again? Round 1. Boy, it's going fast. Man. I lost you. Veggie Bird is at a 1. Veggie Beard, sorry. Anthony Collins is at a 2. Jeremy Fowler at a 1 in climbing. Max Power, solid 5. Abigail's at a 3. Barrel Shape, 2.75. Labor Shows at a 3. Time Johnny Burned Me was at a 7. Was it really? Depends on where you were burning. You were burning all over the place. Barber's at a 3. Excuse me is at a Barber's at a 2. Pardon me. And Excuse Me is at a 3. Lisa Trimble, 1. Very hot. That counts. You're right in the pocket with us. This is what we train for. Narfman's at a 5. Wanna Love's at a 2. Nurse Who Loved Me is also at a 2. Megan McCammy's at a 5. Very respectable 5. Nicholas Clemens still at a 6. Dylan's on the outside with a 4. On the inside, we have Goosebump with a 3. Eric Golden, the dark horse, 6.5 out of nowhere. Laser Show with a 5. We got Mark Albert Hiccups at 3. Laser Show is rising. Dale Cox is at a 6. Brock Bandy at a 4. Mike Down Under, he's at a 2. Crafty Witch is also at a 2. Veggie Beard holding solid at 1. Jeremy Fowler on the inside, taking the inside line at a 3. Pepper Poppy at a 1 or a 2. From that sauce. It's a great sauce, by the way. Stay Humble to Bell Pepper Powder at a 7. Nice. I love that. Anthony Collins building to a 3. Robert's at a 3. Goosebumps at a 2. Piotr's at a 3.5. Rue is at a 3. Chili Phil's at a 5. Silver Surfer is drooling at a 4. Thai chilies are sneaky, says Laser. Narfman's at a 7. So is Dale Cox. I think those are the highest points so far. 2.5 for Goosebump. Real deal. Not going down. Hiccups for Narfman. 6.66 for Scythe. It's going to be a scary number to beat. That's a scary one. I love that. Head sweats for Anthony Collins. Piotr Friedrich is at a 4. Brock Bandy's sweating at a 5. And Brock Bandy's got a high tolerance, people. Riverdale Gardens is climbing at a 4. Real Deal is at a 5. Primitive Lifeways at an 8. Let me get the trophy out. Participation awards here, people. All right. Excuse Me is at a 4. You absolutely feel like you're at an auction. You'd be good at this. Dale Cox is at a 3. Narfman is solid at an 8. That's spooky. Arwa, a very respectable solid 7. Added some lemon brain tink at a 4. Tongues on Fire for Goosebumps. Nicholas Clemens at a 6.8. Down the hatch, Samara Lilith. Peaking, said Laser Show. It's the first time I've seen a peaking reference. Bonus points for a peaking reference. That's good stuff right there. My wife, I'm surprised you have a colon left. Yadira, Burn Baby Burn. Disco Inferno. Gone to a 6 for Real Deal. Analog Adventures at a 5. Primitive Lifeways, 8.5. You got to be kidding me. Sice at a 4. Snifteroo's at a 3. Albit's at a 5. Louisa Hot Sauce for SG's at a 1. Dale Cox is down to a 1. Samara's at a 4 with Powder. Has her coughing. I love that. Dizzy Dragon, 0.4. Pick a jalapeno. I am the auctioneer. Laser Show's at a 6. Jeremy's coming down at a 4. I'm not even close to being caught up, am I? I'm not. Tears are burning for Narfman. Left eye Pat. I'm at 0 since just got home. He's going to fix that in 2 minutes, and he means it, people. It did awesome sauce. I've been doing reviews for you for about a week. Go check them out. They're amazing. I love the letters. Good stuff. The last one is just a Italian monster. Zeus juice. There. Very good stuff. Thank you, Dan. Mark Albert's at a 6. 2 is Silver Surfers, no longer drooling, sliding down to a 4. Piotr, 6, and stalling. Runny nose for Anthony Collins. Chili Phil is at a 5, now at a 1. I shout at all my audience all the time. But I do it too. I do it more during 1 hot minute. It's just how it is. 4 turned to a 5. Dale Cox got that endorphin rush. It's beautiful. Yes, it is, Dan. It's just like a auction. Angie Mo, forget about it. My day's better. Dale Cox is now down to a 0, peaking. LOL, takes me back to the 90s. It do indeed. We didn't start the fire, you dear. It was always burning. Since the earth was trying to burn. Here we go. Goes runny nose for Goosebump. Hey, Angie. Really Marie says, hey. Light tingle kicking in. All right, Brock Bandy down to a 3. Jeremy Fowler, 8.5. Very, very impressive. Oh, he's commenting on the 8.5. 0.5 for Veggie Beard. No relief for Laser Show. No relief at all. It's pink for me, starting to subside. So how do I get my trophy? For a 0.4 for a pickled jalapeno? I'll give it to you anyway. I love you, Dizzy. Dizzy's the Chase Heat historian, people. You got a question about Chase Heat? You're better off asking him than me. Juan is down to 0. She needs something hotter. I respect that. Brock Bandy's at a 1. Narfman's down to a 2. 1 hot minute. Silver Surfers second. Pouring a shot of Harvest 912 Caribbean Warthog. That's a great sauce. Don't take too much of that. Save it for food, man. That's great. Finally receding down to a 2. There is no pain. You are receding. Relief in 4 minutes for Laser Show. Glorious, says Narfman. Great fun, says Anthony Collins. Why am I doing this at 12:30 the UK? Because I love it. Real deal. Boy, you know what? You guys don't know what it's like to do this and then think you're going to go to bed. SG reminds me of the Kentucky Derby. Everybody's more sober and acting more respectable. Peaked at 2 for Pepper Poppy. Dropped to 4 for Mark Alberts. Laser Show at a 3. 3 minutes till relief. You can take relief anytime you want it. Burning ears for Arwa? Are you kidding me? You might get an endorphin rush, Arwa. Mad props for that. Fire heat is rising. Oh, smokestack lightning, baby. Fire woman, the cult. I love the cult. Uh-oh, I was late. A little nitro I can use. It tastes like poison, though. Oh, that gummy bear. Honest to God, it tastes so bad. I don't like the way they taste. But you know what? It's 9 million. Jump on that thing. You have all my respect, Dan. Robert's down to a 1. Jeremy Fowler's down to a 1. Esophagus burn for Dylan. Excuse me? I want another. Top of the tongue burn lingers. That put me at 2.5 almost immediately. Johnny Scoble Jr., that's my son. He has a channel. Give him some love, you guys. It is my son, by the way. He really is. With the first video he did with me when we started this thing, he was a little boy. Now he's like 6'2" and can walk through walls. You absolutely get extra credit from her Rattling House Chili Belch. 2 minutes until relief for Laser Show. Let me see here. Dizzy Dragon, did Johnny do a how-to make ting vid? I have not, Rick Spicer. I'm not an expert in there. I'm really good at eating it, though. 8 to a 2, instant. You know what that means, you guys? When you go 8 to a 2 just like that, it's because an endorphin dump. Narfin's body was freaking out. It sent dopamine, endorphins to his body trying to offset the pain, and he's higher than the cost of living right now. Goosebump with a 2. I like the afterburn, says Laser. I made a cake once. I did. I made a cake once. See, he's the Chase Heat historian. Real Deals peaking at a 6.5. Burning ears and mouth. Arwa is a beast. Arwa, let's go. Good job. Down to a 2 for excuse me. Late 4 for Roy Moreau. Re-entering Earth's atmosphere. Max power. I hope your heat shields are good. Little nitro is hell. It says barrel shape. Down to a 3 says Primitive Lifeways. Primitive Lifeways got to an 8.5. I think they're going to get the highest score today. And honorable mention for sure. Piotr is down at a 3. I found some Buffalo Reaper nuts to crunch on. It's a sickness. And I respect it. If I were there, we'd be eating nuts together. Abigail, okay, steady 1. Burn now. Atta girl. We've got Arla's at a 6. Everybody's loving Johnny Jr. Want to love. A lot of you guys don't even know I have a Johnny Jr. You guys didn't know that. Here is Johnny Jr.'s channel. Give him some love. He's great. He's actually he makes great. He's a chip off the old block, you might say. His tolerance isn't quite as high as mine, but he is super fun to watch. Veggie Beard. Pepper Ranger does great tank vinks. Tank vids. Sorry about that. We should do that video, says Broom. We're going to. Monday, my friend. Your tube of terror killed you. I'll tell you what, you bounce back quickly. You type like a champ, Roger. Robert, I mean. Robert Sacape. Oh, Robert just got paid, but there you go. You're going to, Brock Bandy. You know what? Spicy cinnamon roll would be delicious. Here's the thing. I don't like cinnamon's weird to me. Cinnamon to me is almost like artificial cherry. It makes me think of like cough drops when I was a kid. And I have like a visceral, like I hate that kind of thing going on. And I'm kind of the same way with that. I kind of wish I wasn't. All right. So there's a lot of people who, oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. The nurse who loved me has the belly burn now. What you might be experiencing is cap cramps, capsaicin cramps. When you have too much capsaicin in your stomach, it'll let you know by having tincture or cap cramps. They're terrible. I've done contests with people that said they're as bad as childbirth. Arwas for really enjoying the afterburn. That's a good sign. AC, ever have an upset stomach for a week after eating something insanely hot? No, I had, you know what? Do you guys see behind me? Where is it? On the back shelf, you can't see it. On the back shelf, there's a bottle of plutonium that I ate that I was sick for 3 days. And that's the worst I've ever been sick. I almost called 911. For real. Gamer Jackie says too many atomic fireballs as a kid. Dylan, tongue burn at a 2. Throat burn, still like a low 4. Man, that was great. That was a good one. All right. So many people have just had their very, very first 1 hot minute experience. You are no longer you're now experienced. You've been down that road before. We are going to do this every Wednesday. You know why? Because I like it. That's why. But it is fun. It's a good time. Congratulations to everyone, says Eric Golden. It was great fun. Oh, thank God. Not cramps. Just feeling, hang on, where to go? Nurse who loved me. No cramps. Just feel the warmth. Hopefully it's not cramps. Boy, when they're bad, sometimes they just hit and you deal with it for like 20 minutes. But when it's really bad, ask Tommy. They come in waves. We did a 1 hot minute. 1 hot minutes ago, Tommy did an entire tube of Terra 2.0. I didn't ask him to. He did it on his own. And he was cramping. He comes out. He's like, I'm better now. And he's not. It's like it comes in waves. They'll get you. They'll come back and get you again. It's rough. You see that? Shaking on a paint making machine makes it better. Tom does it with love. He shakes that thing like he's all right. So let's talk a little about what's coming this week. We have a fun week. All right. No, halfway through it, essentially. Let me show you what we got coming next. Are you guys ready? Yesterday, we had Jeff McGinnis from formerly Salmon Oliver's. Now he is reformed, and his company is now called Razorberry Hot Sauce. I mean, he was yesterday. Tomorrow on After the Burn, we're going to have Gary Smith from Lone Star Mastiff Farms. He's amazing, grows great peppers and dogs the size of Volkswagens. Now, on Friday, we're having the bus pass only bus stream. So there's a lot of people who have bus passes, 5 new ones today. If you got a bus pass, if you're a gift to one or you got a bus pass, be there. It's fun. I do it in my birthday suit. I mean, I'm sitting down, so you can't see anything, but that's how I do them. It's really not how I do them. I thought I'd say that. I've actually talked to Ted, Primitive Lifeways, and he will be on the show. We're not, barrel shape. There you go. I have talked to Ted Barris, and he has agreed to do it. He will be an interview. However, it will not be done live. As you know, can you imagine he and I doing a video live? I'd have to have 500 mods in the chat. Lisa Trimble, question: how do you judge the number for the heat? I said 1 to use as a starting place. Kind of like this. Have you ever had experience where you've gone to a doctor for pain, like back or head or something, and the doctor will say to you on a scale from 1 to 10, how hot is it? Like 1 means, it's not so bad. 10 means I can't take any more, right? 5 means, I could. If you doubled it, I'd be tapping out. I'm about halfway there. So it's just kind of like that. I will tell you this: when you're brand new at, it's difficult because you don't really have an experience of what your own range is, so you don't really know what a 10 is. You know what I mean? And I'm that freak who just said, even if it's like I was the kid, if you put my arm behind my back and said, say uncle, I'd let you snap my arm before I'm going to say uncle. I'm just that guy. So I don't like saying 10. Even the times where it's been at a 10, I'm like, I can take a little more. I think I can a little more in me. So that kind of is how I kind of see it. Karen Marie Schmal says, I'm about to eat those noodles from this restaurant. They claim to have the hottest in the world, but I know it's a lie. Probably not the hottest in the world, but it doesn't mean it's not really hot. If they give you a t-shirt, you wear it proudly. By the way, if you're about to do it, let me give you a little bit of a hint. Would you like a hint about how to do spicy challenges? Time is not your friend. They're going to tell you have 20 minutes to eat it or a half hour. Don't think time is your friend. If you think you're going to pace yourself, you're not. If you pace yourself, what happens is you got to power that down so bloody fast, because if you're taking your time, it ramps up and then it's bad. So time is never your friend in a spicy contest. Now, good luck. I hope you prepped well. Now, if you're going to eat something, I don't know if you prepped. Who preps to go before you go have a meal? So hopefully it won't be too hard for you. Anthony Collins, the pregnant scorpion on my avatar was lurking by my front door as long as a cigarette. They're pretty creepy. You know, they're cool. Most of them at night will glow under black light. Winchester, the PD used to spice. I'm pretty used to spice. I was at a solid 6.5. That was awesome. If you saw the little silver knife in Ted's video, I gifted that to him. It was from a combat veteran. I did not see that. But Ted, you know what's funny? I like Ted. And it's gonna be a great interview because he was one of the massive influences that made me start my channel. You've heard me say 10 one time in a video. I think I probably said it a few times, to be honest. But you know what? I could have taken a little bit more. Uh-oh, did I miss a question that didn't have Q's in front of it? I'm so sorry if I did. But man, that was a good time. What a love. Throwing away what I just ate. Sickening sweet. Need some ideas. You know, sweets, may not be your thing. You got to figure out what flavors you like. It's just like hot sauce. You got to, when you first start, you don't really know what's out there. And here's something else you need to know. Like this. Forget the heat. The flavor of this is an acquired taste. It's like scotch. No one pours scotch the first time, knocks it back and goes, give me 3 more fingers of that, please. Nobody does that. It's an acquired taste. And super hots are, and the hot sauce, like the really hot stuff is sort of like that, especially pods. It's an acquired taste. I prefer to chew anything down to a pulp, including super hots. Is it hot? Absolutely. But will it help my stomach to chew it into oblivion instead of swallowing chunks and hurling later? You betcha. That's a great little trick. And that's a problem too. Like a big contest, you think I'm chewing them up? I'm just getting them in my gut as fast as I can. So, but if you're sitting around chewing it, I promise you, like digestion starts in the mouth. It's kind of gross to say, but it's the truth. Digestion begins in your mouth with enzymes in your mouth. So the better you chew it up, the less work your gut has to do. If you swallow it in 4 chunks, your stomach is going to take a beating. Patrick, I am not the inventor of the Scoville heat units. This is a stage name, as they say. I was not born Scoville, but I use that name because it makes sense. But thank you for asking. Yep. It was invented actually by a man named Wilbur Scoville in the 1800s. And what he did, he created a system by where you have a vat, all right? And you have a sample of a dried powder of a pepper in the vat. And how many ounces of water they need to dump in that vat before test subjects testing it can no longer detect any heat. Okay, so 2 to 8,000 Scoville heat units. I'm not sure how many ounces, but 2 to maybe call ounces in your head. 12 million. Where is it? Where did it go? 12 million for this. So here's the thing: we're at like peppers are like no one's ever going to die from a pepper unless you have a capsaicin allergy. And the truth is, if people eating peppers, they're going to tap out way before you could ever eat enough that could hurt you. You just are. It gets bad. You're like, okay, I'm done. But this is a different story. Like if you guys ever hear what's called a Robbie dropper? A Robbie dropper is where you don't just get all the stuff in the tube, but you do this, you get rid of all the oxygen and you do it to the bobber there is filled also. If you did a Robbie dropper of this, like the thought of doing it is terrifying to me. And I'm a lunatic. It's scary. It's wicked scary. Look at that. I got stung by a scorpion on my leg when I lived in Arizona. Oh, I got stung on her eyelid. All right. How did that happen? An eyelid? Was she sleeping? Like the idea of being that close to one that's alive is frightening me. I don't dig it. Here we go. Left eye pat. For those wanting to try it, super hot. You can get your hands on a long-tailed orange scorpion. Grab it. You get the full flavor, but the burn is super low climb, gray pepper. It is. Do you know what's funny? Left eye pat. Remember the Chris Higbee? Remember when Tad wrote the song, I'll Never Smoke Weed? Or I'll never, it's based on that song. I'll never eat peppers with Johnny again. In that video with me and Chris Higbee, when I burned him so bad, that was a long-tailed orange scorpion. He was mad at me. If you guys haven't seen that video, you have to. It's hilarious. If you've seen the video, I'll Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again, then you will love this video because the words it's written, it's a spoof of that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you get tank on your hands, just be wicked careful. Wash carefully. Don't touch any pink parts. Promise. It's going to get you. It's going to get you. Narfman says, thanks for the love, nurse. Having a hard time paying attention to the stream. I'm sorry. It's impossible. You know what I do? And I do it more on the sobriety ones because there are people that need help and are asking for help. It's not so bad here, but when I go back and read the comments in the sobriety ones, I do it crying. It's like I see the saddest stuff in the world. I'm like, how did that? It shot by me, and that person needed someone to see him and acknowledge him, and I missed it. And I hate that. Bums me out. And it's a bummer because you can't, I don't care how hard I try, I can't see them all. And inevitably, every single video, I miss something that I really wished I hadn't missed. You know what? I'm feeling something weird in my stomach right now. Imagine that. But you know what, though? The calf cramp thing, if it isn't really bad, like it doesn't get bad for me until the pain gets over like a 6, then I can't really, if it's 1 or 2 or 3, I can still work and do my whatever I'm doing. I can still go through my day and nothing. It's without really anything changing. But once it gets over a 6, I'm pretty done. I shut down. I can't really focus on anything. Whatever I'm doing, I don't do well. They're the worst. Miss Sunrise Dawn. You got to be kidding me. Good to see you. Dale, she's saying hello to you. So listen, tomorrow we're filming a video. Squirrel is the star. And she's a star of shorts all the time. But this is a video for Nia Casa M1, the squirrel throne we got for her. It's not a cat box. It's not even a toilet. It's a throne. It's a throne. And so tomorrow we're going to be filming her video for the company because the company, they said we'd like you to make a video. I'm like, okay, you betcha. So we're shooting that tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Barrel shape. My stepdaughter wants to know, if possible, spicy nuggets are a good gateway to spicy foods. If impossible, spicy nuggets. Sorry. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything that makes you go, anything that changes something, that gives you a reaction, that forces you to think, even for just a second, is a great gateway. So those are great. Listen, Takis are a great gateway. It's true. My gateway was Tabasco sauce. So, but absolutely. And they taste good. So tell her she's knocking it out of the park, barrel shape. I can handle habanero, scorpions, and ghost. I've eaten a few reapers, and I swear I've had harder scorpion than a reaper. My eyes always water. My face always turns red. Will that ever fade? The eyes watering, the face turning red, it might. It just takes time, to get a little bit more used to it. Your tolerance gets higher. But I will tell you this: I've had plenty of scorpions that were hotter than reapers. And I'm not picking on the reaper, but the reaper is not as hot as everybody thinks it is. It's sort of built on a lie. Okay. I mean, they say that it's 1.5 million for almost 7 years. My business partner and I have been making products and heating them with Carolina Reaper powder. We have purchased it from a number of different, so it's not one source, a number of sources, like probably half a dozen sources. And every time we would buy it, we would send a sample off to get tested so that we know how much powder we needed to put in the products to try to keep consistency. And 1.5 million, everybody knows how hot the Reaper is. We've never had Reaper powder ever test higher than 770,000. True story. So one of the reasons that, scorpions burn you more is maybe it's a hotter pepper. People don't like hearing that, but it's true. Dale Cox says, I don't get cramps very often. I never only had calf cramps 4 times in my life. If you hung out with me, that would change in a hurry. I promise you. It's good, man. I mean, they're a drag to have. And he's been eating peppers for 50 years. Listen, you're a savage. You're a better man than I, Gunga Den. You can email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com. Look at that. There's a little pepper freak. Anthony, my grandfather used to eat yellow wax peppers with his spaghetti. I would eat them in the middle of the night for the endorphin rush. That was me. I was that guy. 7 Pot Primo is the real king. You got that right, bro. You got that right. Look at that. Dylan says, my kids are chili heads. They eat Takis, wings, and Red Hot on everything. That's how kids do it. The one chip was a sham. Here's the thing. I'm not upset with the one chip. The one chip is a beautiful thing. You want to know why? More people are eating hot stuff now because of the one chip. So if nothing else, it's worth it. Still at a 0.5 goosebump. You're a rock star. Please, one more time, if you haven't, it's my sister-in-law. It'll be my brother Tommy's wife. Thank you, Yadira. And if you could do me a favor, subscribe to her channel. She's amazing. She's funny. She's one of the funniest women I've ever encountered I should say she's one of the funniest people. Forget women. It matters not. She's one of the funniest people I've ever met. She says things that are very, very surprising. She has a very, very funny personality. Patrick, where can I get my hands on a warthog? Right now, you can't. Couple months, they're going to be all over the place. I promise you. Matthew Arthur created the pepper, and then when I did the review of it, and it was the hottest thing I ever ate, he said, if you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, I'll give you warthog seeds for free. And I'm telling you, there ain't no pepper on the planet hotter. Don't waste your time looking. I've done it for 8 years, and ain't nothing hotter. There's a beast. There's the machine. That's Steve the Machine Smallwood. I'm good, bro. It's good to see you, man. I've got to find some of those videos for when we do our interview with you. I want to pull some of those up. You were a scary person, dude. It's going to be fun. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Takis and wasabi almonds for Yadira. I like wasabi almonds a lot. Wasabi's good stuff. Look at that. Reese is hilarious. She's beautiful inside and out. I'm honored to call her my friend. Me too. And you know what? She takes, listen, this is the truth of it. I'm not sure if she's still watching. She takes a pepper burning like a champ. I'm not kidding you. She took that like a beast. I burned the crap out of her. I didn't mean to. Burned her, burned Tommy, burned everybody in the room. Absolutely an accident. But man, I got warthogs from Matthew. They are wicked, bro. They are wicked. The one that I had, I know the one I had, well, you know, all of them were hotter than any other pepper, but the one that I had that was Rogue, when I tell you that it was twice as hot as the next hottest pepper I'd ever have, I'm not kidding you. It was crazy. The nurse who loved me asked how many Scovilles are the warthog? I don't know. It hasn't been tested yet. But here's the thing. There's so much nonsense and deception in the whole pepper world with what you just asked, Scoville ratings, that it doesn't really matter. What burns you? Like, here's the thing. Let me a good example. There are people that forever, I would say that the Reaper is not the hottest pepper. Everybody gave me a hard time. And if you have a chili head right now, and or somebody who's not even a chili head, but they know because they watch, and you said you have to eat one pepper right now, right? You have to. You have to eat a Reaper or a warthog. If they're scared of pain and they know what's going on, everybody in the world will pick up Reaper first because it's not as hot. It's just the way it is. So really, it doesn't matter what has a Scoville is. What hurts you the most? A warthog does. You may have already touched on this, but Pepper X has me curious if it will finally be the end all be all. The pepper puts everybody else over the edge. I think it's okay. You ready? You need to hear this. And I'm sorry, it's not fun. You need to hear it. It may as well come from me. Pepper doesn't exist. It's a sham. It's a hoax. It's my opinion, but it doesn't exist. And here's why I say that. This sauce is made with 91%. Look right there. 91% in the red band. Pepper X. See that? This water represents where the 91% level would be. 91%. 91% of 5 ounces, Aaron, is 4 ounces. Okay. So you have a bottle that's 2.69 million Scoville. From here down, it's 2.69 because that's all it is Pepper X. There's only 1 ounce left. It doesn't matter. There is no ingredient that you can put 1 ounce in here that's going to lower this sauce more than 2.39 million Scovilles. Period. Mathematical. It can't really be higher than about 2.44. Period. Mathematical. Somebody sent this to me. And on hot ones, they say even now this is 2.4 million. They say that. Still, right now, they're still saying it, even after the Howtown video. Anyway, somebody sent this to me. Lennon sent it to me. I reviewed it. You know what? It wasn't that hot. Tommy ate it. It wasn't that hot. It should be frighteningly hot. It's not. So everybody gave me a hard time, said that I have it in for Ed. I don't have it in for Ed. You know what I have it in for? I love honesty in advertising. I bought a bottle, sent it to a lab. It was tested, came back, and I opened it up on video. It was 61,000 Scoville heat units. That's only 97% less than he's selling it for. He's telling you it's 2.7% as hot as it's supposed to be. That's a problem. So Pepper X is a sham. It's a hoax. The second he releases it, he says, oh, you can't buy seeds. You know why? And he also says, oh, you can't, I'm not going to sell powder. Why do you think he wouldn't sell seeds or sell powder? Because with the seeds, you can grow it and you can test it. And if you did, you would find out that it ain't nowhere near 2.6 million. I'd bet my soul on it. He doesn't sell powder either. And you know why he doesn't sell powder? He doesn't sell powder because you can take that powder and send it to a lab and have it tested. He can't ever release that pepper because if he does, he's in a jam because that pepper is a sham. Sorry, that's my opinion. And you know what? I say opinion, I'm not wrong. It is what it is. You know what? The bottom line is this. If you see the Howtown video, did anybody see the Howtown video? I'm going to wrap it up on this and we're going to end it. The Howtown video did a video about the Hot Ones lineup, all 10 of their sauces. It's called The Truth About the Hot Ones, something like that. Every single sauce in their lineup, they lie about. All 10. Most of them, they inflate 10 times hotter. I mean, stuff that's 5,000, they'll claim is 90. They're just deceptive. Every single one they lie about, with the and all of them are inflated, except one, which was deflated. The bomb, which is 179, they claim is 135. Now, she interviewed Ed on this and said, in a roundabout way, said, it's kind of seems a little shady. It isn't what you say it is. And you know what he essentially said? Who saw the movie Pirates of the Caribbean? Who saw the movie Pirates of the Caribbean? Jack Sparrow's having a fight, a sword fight, right? He kicks sand in the guy's face. He goes, "You cheated." Remember what he says? He goes, "Pirate." Like, no shit. I'm a pirate. I cheated. Sorry. Ed's response in that video was, if they don't know, if the consumer doesn't know, they don't know. It's on them. It's basically what he said. He should have said pirate, because that's what he is. So I could be completely wrong. I'm not. You can disagree with me. I'm okay with that. I got wicked 8 years of doing this. Dude, you'd have to cut you couldn't penetrate my skin. It's so thick. So don't worry about that. I got a thick skin, but you needed to hear the truth, Aaron. I'm not mad. If you want to choose to believe that, I'm not mad. There are people believe in the Easter Bunny and Bigfoot. I don't believe in them either. Pirate. Hey, you guys are awesome. And listen, I'm glad you're here, Aaron. And if you're the biggest fan of Ed Curry, I don't mind. I'm not mad at that at all. Just be careful what you buy and know what you're buying. That's all. All right, so we're going to wrap it up now. Please join me tomorrow for Gary Smith from Lone Star Mastiff Farms. It's going to be a wicked fun interview, dogs and peppers and all kinds of cool stuff. Please join me Friday. If you have a bus pass, please join me for the bus pass only live stream. Ooh, we're going to talk about stuff. If you think we talked about stuff at the end here, join me Friday. I love you guys. I mean it. Thank you for all of you for being here. Thank you for the comments, the super chats, everything. I love you all. I mean it. I'm sorry about taking a dump in your Cheerios, Aaron, but you needed to hear it. Love you. I'm Johnny Scola. This was Chase.